The Titan Xenomorph, as seen in Alien's Dark Descent. Explained. Little is known about these enigmatic beings, massive and serpent-like. They were discovered within the extraterrestrial metropolis, buried deep beneath the old Divide dig site. Consequently, it is widely surmised that they were the original inhabitants of this sprawling urban centre. Yet despite the apparent grandeur of their civilization, it appears, much like Lethe's human settlement, they ultimately succumbed to a devastating xenomorph infestation. These insidious creatures adapted to the formidable Titan morphology, leaving many to wonder whether the Titans themselves originally bred them on Lethe or if their moon fell prey to a rival species. In a daring rescue mission, Hayes, Martinez and Stern descended into the xenomorph-infested city to save Cassandra. As they finally reached her and set her free, the Titan made its ominous presence felt, swiftly dispatching Martinez with its inner jaw. Stern met a similarly grim fate, and the remaining survivors, Hayes and Cassandra, were left with no choice but to flee the treacherous mine. Their escape path was soon blocked by the relentless Titan. Summoning every ounce of his remaining strength, Harper bravely sacrificed himself to divert the xenomorph's attention, allowing Hayes and Cassandra to break free from the perilous underground labyrinth. Courtesy of concept art, we now know that the ancient city itself is a living biomechanical organism from which grows those mysterious ancients. The ancient citizen being a part of the city, and upon its feet the den of the Titan scraped out, and which it would call home, lying in wait for prey. The ancients themselves resemble and are indeed based upon the space jockey design, however lacking any lower limbs, merely cut off from the torso. We know this with utmost certainty because, of course, the Titan xenomorph itself, which was spawned from this ancient citizen, does not have legs. Much like any other xenomorph, it takes on a stature larger than its host, and as such it is in fact the largest xenomorph we have seen yet, towering even above the Queen. The ovomorphs, or eggs, which are host to a facehugger for the ancient citizens, do not even react to human. They are sensory primed for a much larger prey. The Titan xenomorph, in terms of appearance, has a long serpentine inner jaw, with cat's claw-like mandible structures at its tip, which it uses to ensnare, clasp, and destroy its prey, presumably then feeding upon it. In terms of its facial structure, it is in fact based on the space jockey itself. We know this from concept art. As mentioned previously, it does not have lower limbs. However, what it lacks in its lower limb regions, it makes up for in its upper extremities. Two gigantic, monumentally large arms extend, which it uses for clawing and shuffling its way across the floor, along with its incredibly long tail, which looks very reminiscent to the average xenomorph, just in huge scale. At the end of those two gigantic arms are long, finger-like sloth claws, which it uses to shuffle and scrape itself along the floor. Interestingly, it still has the dorsal tubes of the iconic and standard humanoid-based xenomorph. The power and prowess of the Titan xenomorph is perhaps only matched by its merciless, unrelenting drive to consume and destroy its prey. Due to the fact that it is spawned from these ancient citizens, it can perhaps be theorized that this Xenomorph City was at one point host to thousands upon thousands of these Titan Xenomorphs. Little is known about the Titan Xenomorph's place within a hive, due to the fact though that this monstrosity is spawned from a far different host. It can be theorized that actually this is adjacent, it is singular, it has no role or place within a hive. That, accompanied with its sheer monstrous size, towering even above the queen, it is highly likely that the Titan Xenomorph is an isolated variation of the Xenomorph, and as such, that it is very singular in its existence. In terms of the Titan Xenomorph and its robustness against attacks, it can be theorized that this is one of the strongest of the Xenomorph variations. Humans, without a shadow of a doubt, pose very little threat to the Titan Xenomorph. All you best do, if one finds its way in your path, is run. Unless, of course, you have psychic or telekinetic abilities, and then you may be able to hold it off momentarily. Again, it is unknown whether the prolonged exposure to these type of abilities could have caused the Titan Xenomorph to suffer sufficient damage. However, we do know that upon exit of the ancient city, nukes were dropped on the entirety of the planet, maybe killing this one, only, and last Xenomorph variation. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Titan Xenomorph explained as best we can from the limited knowledge we have, and of course observational theories. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a big thumbs up, and please do share it. Leave your thoughts, theories and suggestions down below. Also, if you have any ideas of further lore explained videos, please do drop that in the comment section. You can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. H Reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye now.